Tonight, high-profile lawyer out of Seattle, Anne Bremner, renowned attorney out of New York, Jason Oceans, Kelly Sandon, family attorney out of Chicago, all three veteran trial lawyers. First to you, Jason Oceans. We heard earlier today that the reports police are honing in on not only a profile, but a possible suspect. Now, we asked them repeatedly today, hour by hour, do you have a suspect? They said absolutely not. Okay. If they do, are they, under the Constitution, allowed to conduct surveillance on them? For instance, put a GPS monitor up under their wheel, watch them from afar, tap their phones, watch where they're coming and going. What can they do under the Constitution? In a nutshell, Oceans.
Right. Well, tapping a phone, you need a, judicial order for that. You have to show that you've got enough evidentiary material to warrant that interference in one's, constitutional protections. But I think everything that they're doing right now is calculated. I think if the fact they do have a suspect and they are conducting surveillance, obviously they need more time to further develop their case. But if they're onto someone, they're not going to tell us that yet. Well
put. What about it, Bremner?
Well, I agree, and I think about Scott Peterson. I mean, he was really convicted on GPS and surveillance, and talking to Amber Fry and all those recorded calls where there was a court intercept, as has been stated you need.
That's
going to help tremendously.
Anne, you're absolutely right.
Yes,
remember
Nancy.
Scott Peterson? We keep going back to the San Francisco Bay. Before Lacey and her unborn child, body had washed up.
Right.
And they kept watching him go back, and sure enough, it washed up not far from where he kept going. You're absolutely right, Anne Bremner. What about it, Kelly? How far can cops go if all they've got is a suspect?
If they have a suspect, they can watch him, they can follow him, they can question people. It's only when they invade his privacy or if they can't break into his house, but they can tail him, they can get a search warrant, they can ask for judicial intervention to allow them to follow this guy. So if they have someone on their radar, they have pretty wide latitude on what to do to follow him and see if they can piece together evidence.
Jason, wouldn't you agree that if they want to stick a GPS up under his wheel, though, they got to get a court order for that? They can't just come on your property and stick a GPS on your car.
No, listen, we're all bound by the Constitution. We want to do everything right when we're using our investigative powers so that we're not violating them. So this is it's a high-profile case, Nancy. They're going to do it the right way.
You're right. That's a very good point, Jason. And Anne, isn't it true that at this juncture, they can do whatever a normal person could do under the law? Watch them, surveil them, follow them around. But when they go beyond that, then they're crossing the line. Yes, no.
You're absolutely right. Yes.